Hi, today Maya is going to help me with my finishing of my role play. We're at the last part of the termination phase of my role play. Miss Parker, the reason why Maya is doing it is because my senior couldn't do it with me. Okay, starting now. Hi, Miss Lee. How have you been?
Fine, yourself?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you feeling today?
Pretty good.
Okay, all right. I see that you're working in the library now. I've seen you a couple of times in the library. How do you like it?
It's okay. It's different. I'm getting used to it now. I wasn't really used to it at first, but I'm not used to so much quietness, so it does give me a peace of mind, but I'm getting used to it.
Okay. And when you say you're not used to so much quietness, could you explain to me what do you mean by that?
I never could sit in peace and quietness. Didn't really know what quietness was.
Okay. Could you explain to me some instances that wasn't as peaceful as the library? What makes it so noisy around you?
Just my lifestyle.
Okay, so would you prefer the peace and quiet, or would you prefer your lifestyle? The lifestyle that you are currently living?
I enjoy the peace and quiet. I would like to have that time more often, but not so much of it. I don't really want to be going downhill, depressed, and quietness and loneliness all the time.
Okay. So, could you explain to me why quiet would mean loneliness and depression to you?
Because I'm not used to being by myself.
Okay. All right. I can understand what you're saying. So, but overall, as working in the library, do you feel like that's helped, or it hasn't helped, or that's just like a standby job for the moment?
I mean, it's helped because my finances aren't the greatest, so any little thing helps. And the atmosphere it's not running me away from it.
Okay. So it doesn't make you feel like you were running away from that job. So, in other terms, it's actually helping you. You don't feel threatened there. You don't mind working there, is what I'm hearing.
Pretty comfortable.
Okay. And I see that with last time, a few weeks ago, we discussed social services helping you catch up to your rent. Because you said you was close to getting evicted, and things were going rough at the time.
Yeah,
so
it's kind of soft.
So has that worked out? Have you linked up the social service?
Yeah, they've put me in quite a different couple of programs that they've been explaining to me in meetings and things where they'll help me pay for certain things. Not everything, but it's better than what I had.
Okay.
To help.
Okay, so what I'm understanding, the program that they put you in, have it paid, got you caught up on your rent yet, or?
I'm not drowning like I was. Like, they've helped me get my electricity back on, food in my refrigerator, things like that. It's not too proud to say, but it does help for what I can't do.
Okay. So you mentioned the term drowning. So you felt like you were drowning before. Can you tell me what that felt like?
Literally, like drowning in debt.
Mm-hmm.
Drowning in emotion, anxiety. Mm-hmm. Like literally drowning.
Okay. And that can be kind of rough to be going to school, having your own apartment, being independent.
I wasn't, well, now I can say that I wasn't really independent because I was relying on somebody.
Mm-hmm. But now you're doing it on your own, or do you have another friend?
I have a friend, but they're not helping me financially.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ask her. It's not that serious. We're not that,
Mm-hmm.
that serious. It's just actually, when I say friend, it's a friend.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
that far along.
So, I'm very proud of you for opening up and allowing yourself to, express yourself to me. It takes a lot. I'm proud of you. It takes a lot. You're a very strong, independent person. As well as, you had, I wanted to ask you about schooling as well. How was Mr. Brown class going? How was his class?
It's going pretty good. I mean, by working in the library, it's giving me more time to myself. Not so much distraction.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've actually upped the letter grade.
Okay, good. Good. That's great, Maya. That's what one of the goals, that's checked off. You said that we was going to improve a letter grade within 3 weeks. And, this is the last week of that 3-week process, and you have improved. As well as, you looked in for, as far as bills, you looked in social service, you're enrolled in a couple of programs, and that's going pretty good. You're not, it's not where you want to be, but you're there and you're receiving help, and that takes a lot. And you're a strong, independent person, so that's pretty good. Also, you're working in the library. You said that's helping towards your schooling as well. It's giving you a little bit of peace of mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's great, Maya. As I can see that you're doing an awesome job. You met the goals that we have listed within a 3-week process. We're still in those goals, but we're farther.
It's a working process.
Yeah. So we're farther than we were 3 weeks ago. So, is there anything that I could have done better, or how do you feel as me being your social worker?
Well, I'm actually kind of pleased you didn't bombard me or, put too much pressure on me. You kind of took it slow because I'm not really a people person. Kind of to myself. And I really appreciate you taking your time and having patience with me because I know probably didn't participate as well as you wanted me to in the beginning. But like I said, everything's a working process. I actually feel a little bit more confident that I can do things by myself without having to depend on other people. So I'm not as depressed as I was. I can actually give myself a pat on the back and feel confident about some things and actually give myself credit and be proud of myself for once.
Okay. Well, I'm proud of you for disclosing that with me and having confidence within yourself and, trusting me that as we're working together, we can get this done. I'm so proud of you. You're a very strong person. You have, you have this strong will that you're going to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, you've showed me that change can happen.
Mm-hmm.
It can happen. Like, first there was no hope, and now that I do see that it is a chance, it's just like reaching for things that you can't really see,
mm-hmm.
but you're still reaching for it.
Right.
So I'm anxious to do better and to keep improving. Like, I know I need help with these different things, but I can accept it now.
Okay. Well, I'm so proud of you. So as I mentioned before, when we started, almost 4 weeks ago, we were under a contract. We set these goals up as part of our contract, and you signed it before, saying that you agreed to these, goals, and you have met all these goals for this first contract. Would you like to make another contract, or do you feel like you're comfortable to, proceed on by yourself? How would you want to go about it now?
I feel like I'm pretty comfortable, but if it's a way that I can check in every month or keep in contact with you somehow in case I do start to lose, sense of direction, or if I need a little bit of encouragement, I do want to kind of go out on a limb and be on my own a little bit more instead of feeling like I need this. I mean, I really appreciate you, but I feel like I can do it now, but I do want to know that it's somebody that I can always call back to, you know.
And that's fine.
Or like if I have some questions to ask about basically just living, you know. I don't want to go back, you know.
Yes, and Maya, as we mentioned before, you know, I'm always going to be here in this office between 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, on the university campus, you know. So my office is always here. We always can talk. And I'm so proud of you for, you know, being able to accomplish these things and to, you know, have your confidence back, you know. And I can see it. I can see how you're moving and how you feel about certain things. You can do it. You can do it.
The biggest thing, though, just to let you know that I just feel so much better that the old relationship I had is like so far behind me now. So that's been a great deal also. And like I changed my number, as you know, I changed my number, but I don't have any contact at all. I don't have any of his things or any of that. It's just I feel like I've opened another chapter in my life.
That is awesome, Maya. That's really awesome. So as you mentioned before, that's something that you were struggling with, letting go of that relationship. And you have made those steps to let go of that relationship, focus on who you are as a person. And, you know, you made a big step in changing your number, working on your own, working, and having your own, you know, bills and stuff that you're paying. And I'm so proud of you for allowing that to happen, you know, to have enough faith. I know that's one big thing that you said, that you have faith. Just going with it. You're a very strong, willing person. And that's great. That's great that you let that old relationship go, you know, because you felt that was better for you. That's best for you. And as always, you know, that what we talk about is confidential, you know, between us, unless you say that you want it to be given to someone else, like a teacher or something like that. So, I just want you to reiterate that to you, that you know that it's confidential. If there's anything that I'm writing down that you don't want to be written down, I won't write it down as well. Also, like you already have my business card, but we changed the number here, so I was gonna give it to you again, so you can have. Is there anything else that you've seen that, you know, you felt that could be changed, or that you had worries about?
Not really. So far, I think I'm doing what I can at the moment. But just like I said, if I come up with anything, or I feel, you know, I need to talk, or I need some type of guidance, I don't want to just end this.
Yeah.
You know, I do want to be able to relate, but I don't want to seem so, you know, reliant on somebody to take me by my hand and just walk me through it, you know.
Yes.
I needed that at first, but now I can see a little bit better, and I, you know, I need some time to myself. You know, I don't want to be obligated to have to come to meetings as if though I need it, but I don't want to lose this at all because it's helped so much.
And like I said, my door is always open. You know, you can come back anytime. But as I understand, you want to end this contract. You know, you want to try your own. You want to try, because you're doing great. You're doing great. But if it's any time that you need to come back, my door is always open. And I'm just so proud of you, Maya. I really am.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So I just want you to sign this paper saying that we ended the contract for today. Today was our last day of the contract, and right on the X, that's what I wanted you to sign. But basically it says that today was the last day of the contract, and you do not want to prolong the contract or renew another contract. But you're always welcome to come back. This is just the contract that we agreed upon almost 4 weeks ago.
Okay. But at any moment I could schedule a new contract.
Sure.
Okay. Well, just for now, I'm gonna go ahead and end this contract. But
Okay.
you know, if any kind of slip or anything negative, the next contract I would do probably would be a little bit more spaced out, just so I won't be so, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
on something,
Right.
someone else. Although I really appreciate it, I don't want to feel like a toddler, you know.
Right. And just remember, you know, this is a time to find out who you are. You're in college, you know, you're experiencing your first apartment, you know, your apartment's by yourself now, and you're working adulthood. So I know, I can understand, because I've been through that myself. So I know how it could be at times. So I'm just letting you know that I'm always here. You know, this does not mean that you can never come back in here again. It does not mean that. It just means that what we discussed and the guidelines that we went over, because the semester ends this week, that we made those goals to see results within that time frame. But my summer hours, I'll be here Monday through Wednesday doing the summer hours, but starting back up in the fall, I'll be back Monday through Friday.
Okay.
But like I said, you can always leave a message, and I'll go to my personal cell as well. So I can always come back on campus, you know, if you need to come back to the office.
Okay.
It was nice meeting you, Nadia.
Thanks.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you.